God is coming to earth. Are you ready? Do you ever wonder, why hasn't God saved us from all of this? Why does hunger still exist, even among little children? Why hasn't God stepped in yet? Why do people suffer because of pride and division? Where is God hiding? Why do children still go hungry? It breaks my heart to see mothers of young children silently grieving without basic needs. It's painful to watch people seeking safety and stability in uncertain times. This is not just about water or nature. It's about their homes, gardens, schools, hospitals, places of joy and prayer. Now, all affected by this challenging time. Why is God just observing? Why didn't He intervene? If we, as humans, feel so moved by this, then how can God remain still? And if God can, is that really the God of compassion and love? Yes, these are genuine questions. Every one of us has asked them. And these are important, even necessary questions to ask. And the answer is, the true, supreme God is coming to help us. Yes, the supreme grace growing light. God cannot ignore the pain of creation. Let me tell you how I speak this with such confidence. First, we must understand who the true God is, the one who truly has the power to save and uplift us. Second, we need a trustworthy source to understand this truth. There was a divine soul in the 19th century, a being of purity who experienced the highest reality. His name was Chidambaram Ramalingam, also known as Vallalar. He revealed that the real God is in the form of a growing light of grace, a supreme force that grants power even to the revered names like Shiva, Brahma, Jesus, and others. But how did he discover this? Not through study alone, but through experience. He attained the state of oneness with the grace-growing light. He lived a life free of death, an eternal path, and declared, "Compassion is the way to realize and become one with the true God." So if God is truly in the form of infinite compassion, how can such a God simply accept people struggling for food or trying to survive through hardship? Vallalar emphasized something deep and simple. Humans must not cause harm to other beings, especially not for food or convenience. Just pause and reflect. How many lives are affected each day for food alone? Include data here. How many chickens, cows, goats, etc. are used daily worldwide? Purely factual. Vallalar clearly said, the true God will never accept taking a life for feeding another. All souls are God's children. And for us, they are our spiritual brothers and sisters. So how can we ever justify hurting a brother or sister? If we stop such actions, especially toward animals for their meat, then we will start to see the path of compassion clearly. And once we understand this, the grace of God will naturally flow to us. But since we have ignored this truth for generations, and instead of choosing compassion, we chose ignorance, disconnection, and separation, we ended up here. We began to forget that all humans are part of one family. We separated ourselves by countries, religions, castes, colors, gender, language, status, and titles. This led to a mental and emotional disconnect from truth. It blocked our ability to choose true knowledge, which is compassion. Now, the true God, the grace-growing supreme light, Arutperunjyothi, does not want humanity to continue in suffering. So the divine will come down to earth to bless all beings with grace. But those who live in deeper levels of compassion will receive this grace more fully. Here will be no more division, no more pain, no more fear, no more need, and ultimately, no more death. So how will God come to earth? How can we know it is happening? How will we feel it? The answer is already before us. This video itself, and the very fact that you are watching it, is one of the signs that the process has already begun. Don't look only for physical miracles or cosmic changes. Start by noticing the subtle transformations. First, in every mind and heart, a wave of true compassion will begin to flow. People will stop causing harm. They will no longer consume other beings for food. This is the signal that the arrival of the true God is near. When the path of compassion and oneness starts to spread across the world, that's when we know the grace light is already entering. We can already see this happening. Plant-based living, non-violence movements, and conscious awareness are spreading rapidly across countries. So what should we do to welcome God to earth? Only two things. 1. Follow compassion. Do not hurt or harm any being. Choose plant-based food. Choose kindness. Choose peace. 2. Spread compassion. Inspire others to walk this path. Encourage them gently. Lead by example. And most importantly, pray sincerely. Not only for your family, but for every soul in every world. Because when you pray for all beings, your soul is included in that prayer too. Are you ready for God's arrival?